What's up, Rich Squad guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Road to 10k is in full effect. Thank you for all those who have subscribed to the channel so far. I really appreciate it. But in this video, I'm bringing you some action from Group E of the 2018 World Cup. As you should know, Group E consists of Brazil, Switzerland, Costa Rica, and Serbia. But in this video, I'm talking about Serbia versus Switzerland. But before I get into the nitty-gritty of Serbia versus Switzerland, let's recap what has happened so far in Group E. In the opening match of Group E, Brazil and Switzerland played each other to a 1-1 draw. What a big result for Switzerland. That's like a win versus Brazil, a team who has been at every single World Cup tournament dating all the way back to 1930. Like, that's a big result, Switzerland. Big result. Pat yourself on the back. In that match, the goal scorers were Philip Coutinho and Steven Zuba from Switzerland. In the second match of the group, Costa Rica played Serbia. This match ended in a 1-0 victory for Serbia, courtesy of a beautiful free kick by their captain and talisman, Aleksandar Kolarov. So after those first two fixtures, Serbia sit on top of the group with 3 points, Brazil second 1 point, Switzerland third with 1 point, and Costa Rica at the bottom with 0 points. What were my actual Group E predictions for the 2018 World Cup? Well, of course, I'm actually predicting Brazil to top the group, Serbia to come in second, Switzerland to come in third, and Costa Rica to come in last. But right now, it seems like it might go a little different. Serbia, they're looking good. Brazil, was slipped up by Switzerland, and Costa Rica, it doesn't seem as if they're going to repeat what they did at the 2014 World Cup. But even with that being said, Group E is still quite wide open. So guys, now for a brief World Cup profile for Serbia and Switzerland. For Serbia, they're also known as Orlovi or the Eagles, and this will be their second World Cup appearance as the nation of Serbia. They are the successor team to Yugoslavia and the various name changes that the Yugoslavian nation went through, and they're also the successor team to Serbia and Montenegro. But I really don't want to focus on all those successor team stuff and all of that. I want to focus on the nation of Serbia. What's the best World Cup finish for the nation of Serbia? Well, they have only qualified once as Serbia, and that was at the 2010 World Cup when they made an early group stage exit. That was also the last time they played at the FIFA World Cup. For Switzerland, they are also known as the Rosso Crociati or the Red Crosses, and this would be their 11th World Cup appearance. Switzerland also hosted the World Cup in 1954, where they achieved one of their best World Cup finishes, making it to the quarterfinals. Their last World Cup appearance came in 2014 when they made it to the round of 16. Head to head, how many times have Serbia and Switzerland faced each other in the past? 0. This will be the first meeting between these two European teams. As for form at the 2018 World Cup, well, for Serbia, they achieved a 1-0 win versus Costa Rica in their first game, and I must say that the head coach Spajic has Serbia looking really good. As for Switzerland, they achieved a 1-1 draw versus Brazil. Like, that's a big team, and to get a 1-1 draw, to get a point from them, that's a really good achievement. They targeted Neymar and they negated his influence on the game. Switzerland looks a really gritty team under Vladimir Petkovic. Who are the players to watch in this match? Well, for Serbia, Aleksandar Kolarov, their left back, their captain, their talisman, their dead ball specialist, scorer in the first game. Enough said. Another player to watch is Milinkovic-Savic. I spoke about him in the last preview that I did, and wow, I'm impressed. Now I understand why the big teams want him. He had such a great game versus Costa Rica, and I'm looking for him to sizzle again versus Switzerland. Dusan, Tadic, and Adam Ljajic, they were lively, so look out for those players again. And Luka, Milivojevic, and Nemanja Matic were solid in midfield. Those are also two more players to watch from Serbia. I'm not too familiar with the Serbian bench, so when the substitutions are made, I will be definitely paying close attention to those players. As for Switzerland, Shaqiri was really good versus Brazil, and he will need to put in another big performance versus Serbia if Switzerland is to get a favorable result in this game. Maybe a draw. Maybe they can squeeze a draw. Or even a win. Who knows? Also, another player to watch is the goal scorer from the Brazilian match, Steven Zuba. He was able to muscle off the big Brazilian defender Miranda to score his goal. So that means that Zuba is definitely ready for that physical battle versus Serbia. Also guys, we have to keep an eye on Granit Xhaka and Berami doing the dirty work deep in the Swiss midfield. These two players will be key versus Matic and Milivojevic. Also their goalkeeper Jan Sommer, he pulled off a few big saves versus Brazil, and he will need to do so again versus Serbia if Switzerland are to stay alive at the 2018 World Cup. What changes should the head coaches make coming into this fixture? Well, for Serbia, I don't expect them to make any changes unless someone has a niggle or they're not fully fit. But we could also see Krstajic trying Prijovic instead of Mitrovic, who was a little off his game. You know, Mitrovic has been really good this season for Fulham, but I don't rate him that highly though. So I would like to see someone else get a look in, just so we could know about the options that Serbia has if they are to make a deep run in the tournament. Or if Mitrovic features, he would just have to come good in the match. But I really don't expect Krstajic to make many changes. Maybe one or two the most, but I don't really expect much change to happen to the Serbian 11. For Switzerland, I'm going to take out Haris Seferovic up top, and I'm going to bring in either Josep Drmic or Bril Embolo. But unless there's an injury, I don't think that Vladimir Petkovic is going to really change up an 11 which scraped a draw versus a team like Brazil. So guys, now for the sweetest part, my prediction. Well, it's not easy coming up with these predictions, guys. You know, I have to think about, you know, how the teams have been playing, you know, who they got result versus, who they lost to, who they won, you know. So it's like, how am I going to predict this match? Serbia looks good. Switzerland, they scraped the draw versus Brazil, like Brazil, remember that? So, who am I going to predict to win this match? I have to make a call. You know, it would be nice to play it safe and say a draw. You know, like, oh, I'm going to just play it safe and say a draw. Like, I can't go wrong with a draw. Like, nobody will get mad at me if I say the match would draw. But I have a feeling that Serbia will do something big in this World Cup. So I'm going to go for Serbia. 2 goals. Switzerland 1. Serbia will move on to the round of 16 with this win, I think. Or they will put themselves in a really good position to do so. So I'm going for 2-1 win for Serbia. What's your predictions? Let me know in the comment section down below. So guys, now for question of the day. Question of the day. Which team has impressed you the most so far at the 2018 World Cup? Well, my answer to that question is Croatia. I never expected them to do so well at all. Like, Ivan Rajkovic, Luka Modric has been really good. Mario Mandzukic has been annoying as ever, and that's how he plays, pissing off defenders, messing with their psyche and everything. Rebic has been good. Perisic has been good. The defenders have been really good. The goalkeeper Subasic isn't really being tested, so that's okay. You know, you need him to be tested because when you move further into the tournament, but still, it's a good sign. It's a good sign. It means that the defenders are doing their job. Vasaliko, Strinic, you know, the team is looking good so far. So guys, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button, smash the thumbs up button, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and until next time, peace out. Rich squad.